Good afternoon. My name is Cristina Alejandro, and I will be talking about my identity project, especially about my doll. First of all, we have to know what is an object. An object is something material that can be captured by the senses. Some objects have various purposes. They can help us and we can use them to have fun or save them, or they remind us of an important and special moment. Objects can be books, photos, sheets, clothing, among others. Since childhood, we are able to create a special bond with different objects because they remind us of a significant part of our life. Objects in adulthood can become external items that represent memories, relationships, or symbols. When I had to think about the object that I appreciate the most, it wasn't very hard. I didn't need to think a lot. The first object that crossed my mind was this doll that my maternal grandmother gave me when I was 15 years old. The reason that we cling to an object can be several. In my case, I feel an emotional, historical, and psychological attachment to it. This right here is my beautiful doll that I have since my grandmother gave it to me. Emotional attachment. My maternal grandmother has always been very special to me, and since I was little, I was very attached to her. My mom worked a lot, so I spent most of my childhood with her. So from her, I learned what unconditional love means, the value of simple moments, and the importance of family union. Emotionally, that doll means a lot to me because it comes from her and represents all the love that she has for me and that I have for her. And obviously, it reminds me of a very important moment in my childhood that shaped the person I am today. This is my grandmother. Historical attachment. In my family, it has always been a tradition to celebrate the quinceañera of the woman of the house. I think that in Puerto Rico families, it is a tradition to celebrate the quinceañera of every girl. For women, it means leaving the girl behind to become a woman capable of achieving their dreams. So when I turned 15 in my quinceañera fiesta, my grandmother gave me this doll, not to play with it, but rather on behalf the girl that I was and that I will always carry inside of me. So it is a tradition to celebrate the quinceañera, and it becomes a tradition to pass this doll generation from generation. So this is why this doll has an historical background. This is my grandmother, me, and my mom. Psychological attachment. Well, as you know, my grandmother has always been very important to me. So she has been key in my personal development as a human being. So for me, this doll symbolizes security and the feeling that I will always have her close to me no matter what. In the lectures that I was reading for this project, I found that attachment to objects are psychological essential from childhood as they make us more caring, loving, and responsible. And I think that this doll made me a more loving and caring person like my grandmother. So this is her. This is me. In conclusion, material objects are capable of occupying an important place in our heart. The emotional connection that we make with them is based on what they represent in our life. My grandmother is my light, is my sun, and my role model. She shaped a lot of who I am today and what I believe. So this doll will always symbolize the unconditional love that she has for me and that I have for her. And I hope that someday I have the opportunity to be as great as she is in this life and pass the legacy of love, leadership, and strong woman that he is to the next generation. Thank you and have a great day.